Hello everybody and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. So somebody mentioned that last time I actually probably could have flirted with them at least once. So we're going to try and do that. I'm going to go back and do that off screen, and then we'll go back to this year and keep working on that. I have a cat in my lap, so thankfully this game can operate as a point and click as well, because I do not think I am moving for a while. One of my arms is trapped. Send help. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. I think I'd really have to like someone first, you know? Like me? Oh! Maybe? Don't, count on it or anything. But anyways, thank you for playing with me. Oh, dang, so that is one where they actually, don't respond negatively. I think that maybe it's because in all of the last ones that we've had as options, it has been very sexual, and Nomi-Nomi is very ace, as we know, and as we are as well. Why'd I say we? I am me. I mean, I know I've got a lot of fellow aces in the audience, which I very much love. I love you guys very much. But, you know, yeah, I feel like this is the first time that our question has not been, ooh-woo, smutty base. Oh god, why did I say that too? I gotta go. Alright, and just to test the waters, since I got all of that stuff pretty early, let's see. Are you my secret admirer? Oh, dang it. Still not them. Alright. Well, it was a good shot. I'm pretty sure it's still Dees. I really don't know if you can get them as your secret admirer. Somebody said that you'd probably have to ignore the Helios, or ignore the Stratos, in order to get one of the Helios as your admirer, which is probably true. But the problem is you spend most of your first years with them, and almost everything you do has friendship with them. Maybe if you do, a hobbyist ending, where you just relax the entire— oh, but that would get you stuff with Tammy unless Tammy's not there. Dang it! Maybe one of these days we'll see him. Oh, I've been so crazy moving around and gifting them so much, I accidentally opened up something brand new in the past year. You're about to challenge Nomi to a game of Laser Fable when you notice that they seem kind of down lately. When you ask what's up, they just sigh and scuff their feet in the dirt.
Yabby, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I have no idea.
I've been thinking about what I want to do with my life, but I just don't know, Nomi says, pouting a little. I thought that being here would mean I could find something I'm good at, but everything I try just sucks. It's boring, and I'm not good at anything, except drawing and writing. Before we landed on Vertumna, I thought I'd end up doing whatever was assigned to me, Nomi continues. We had this duty roster, right? And I figured I would keep working in the canteen, and then I could spend the rest of the time playing holo games and making up stories. They frown. I peeled a lot of potatoes. But since we landed here, I've been talking to Mars, and she's real serious about the idea that any colony worth living needs to have artists and writers like me. They touch their fingertips together. So I was thinking, what if I really did follow my dreams? Nomi perks up a little, just talking about it. I could be a comic artist, or a holo game designer, or a writer. Oh, I could be anything, as long as I get to make stuff that people like. What do you think, Yabby? The colony needs people like that. Do you really think so? Nomi exclaims, holding their hands to their cheeks and popping one foot off the ground. Oh, I'm so happy! Did you know that in ancient times there used to be people called bards whose only job was to tell stories? They continue. That sounds like the best thing ever! And if you were in a certain adventure group, you could romance just about anyone if you were a bard, as long as you got a high roll. I love getting new stuff, even if this isn't the year I was expecting to get more new stuff. Heck yeah. Alright, now I'll really be right back. Alright, we are back, and we are going to continue onwards. Just studying humanities and also exploring and doing all that jazz, but before we do any of that, I need to relax. Oh, and gift Nomi, who is grown up now, look at you! It's my 17th birthday! Oh yeah, it's a party! You slip into some party clothes and head over to the lounge to celebrate, well, yourselves. And yourself, specifically. It is your birthday, after all. The lounge is all decked out. The decorations look expensive. Must have taken a lot of nanoprinter creds. Your friends are transformed, too. Everyone is dressed up and looking like the young adults you're becoming. You can hardly recognize some of them. Mars catches your eye and waves. Oh, hey, Mars! Nomi, who's playing DJ with Congruence, spins up something a lot slower. More romantic. Grab a partner and pull them in close, they announce dreamily. Or whatever distance you both feel comfortable with. Everyone giggles awkwardly and shuffles around, feeling the intangible friction of teenage politics. Who dances with whom?
Who makes the first move? Hop over to Nomi! Nomi is stationed at Congruence's DJ holoscreen, mixing beats and making sure the energy levels stay sanguine. They shoot you a bright smile when you ask them to dance. They have a unique dance style, quickly breaking from your hold to entice you into making sweeping motions with your arms and legs like interpretive dance. It's a little silly, but after a few movements you really start to get into it, and you and Nomi groove across the dance floor making jelly arm gestures at the other dancers instead. You're about to waggle your arms at Anemone when you notice that she and Vase have seemed to have given up dancing in favor of sucking face. Nomi undulates up beside you, sticks their tongue out, and pulls you away to go bother someone else. I'm with you, Nomi. Let's get away from them. Okay, Love and Rhett leave, and the music spins back up again, but only a few die-hard partygoers still want to dance. Everyone else is broken into small groups to discuss the announcement. You are trying not to think about it. Nomi puts on a song with the group dance everyone knows, and Rex tries, unsuccessfully, to get the party moving again. People are too stunned to really feel the vibe. Eventually, Rex sighs and slings his arm over Nomi's shoulder, gesturing you in close too. What a buzzkill, he grumbles, and Nomi nods. Now you know what growing up on the Helio was like. You'd start to feel happy for a minute, and some uniform would come in and ruin it. I thought it would be different here, Nomi sighs. Instead, we made you more like us. This sucks. Oh, no. That's sad because the trying not to think about it is directly because they both grew up on the Helio, so they don't feel as enraged as we do because they know there's literally nothing they can do, or at least that's how they feel. Because when they were on the Helio, it was just them and Rex. What else could they do? They were all alone. But not anymore, speaking of which, you want to talk to me? You spot Nomi crossing the courtyard from the depot to the living quarters, lugging an armful of cans of paint. Hey, Yavi! They exclaim, barely keeping one of the cans from falling out of their arms. Hey, can you give me a hand with this? You take a few cans and Nomi sighs in relief. Whew, thank you! This is my third trip. I think I finally got all the colors I need. It's gonna be amazing! At your questioning look, Nomi giggles and starts skip walking towards the living quarters. Come on, I'll show you! You follow Nomi to the suite of rooms that they share with their mom and dad. Nomi leads you past the jumble of bedroom furniture and into their empty room. Light pours in from the skylight, and Nomi stands under it and stretches their arms wide, doing a little spin. I'm painting a mural! My mind is going light speed with possibilities, Nomi declares, tugging at their hair. I'm drunk with power! I could do anything, Yavi! You have to help me decide! Nomi grabs their sketchbook and shows you a few concept drawings. Space-themed, jungle-themed, the inside of a pirate ship, abstract art. All the major players are here. Nomi's been busy. They look at you in an agony of indecision. Why not a different thing on each wall? Nomi stares at you. What? Oh, stars! Yavi, that's perfect! Why didn't I think of that? They start ripping pages out of their sketchbook and laying them against the walls. This one here, no, here, the colors will play off each other. And, oh no, this wall gets more light in them, well, for most of the year, so... After a few minutes of frenzied planning, Nomi grabs you by the shoulders. This is going to be amazing, they exclaim. Thank you, you're a genius. They regard their walls with barely restrained excitement. What do you say, Yavi? Do you want to help me make this vision become a reality? Totally, I know what to do. You're something of an artist yourself, after all. Hi, William Dafoe. You and Nomi get started transferring their sketches to the wall. After a few minutes of supervising you, Nomi steps back and lets you use your imagination to figure out the rest. You're really good at this, they declare. Have you ever considered becoming an artist, too? For most of the day, the room is in total chaos. Nomi assures you repeatedly that this is part of the experience. As the second sun is beginning to set, you step back and take a look at what you've accomplished. It's really nice. Only you and Nomi, who could have made such a discordant composition, come into harmony, and the result is a bedroom that's not only unique and inspiring, but bursting with love that you and Nomi share for both each other and your art. Nomi starts hammering the lids back on the paint cans while you collect brushes for washing. Thank you for your help, they say. I definitely couldn't have finished this without you. Nomi's stomach rumbles and their eyes go wide. I'm starving, they exclaim. Did we work through dinner? You don't need to check the time on your holopalm to know that Nomi is right. Your stomach grumbles in solidarity, and Nomi laughs. Okay, let's go grab some grub, chum. Yes, I am chum. But we do not eat chum, we eat soy. What? No chum for you. No, Nomi's my chum, not yours. You meet up with Dees and Nomi. Utopia assigned the two of them to study a specific plant, blob grass. The sticky, gelatinous fronds are almost totally transparent, especially dangerous when they form rafts over water, like in this particular patch. Dees and Nomi are perched on top of the rocks by the shoreline, bonding over their love of exploring. They're an odd match. Dees is shy and withdrawn, and Nomi is very not. As you approach, you hear Dees giggling over Nomi's impression of Chief Administrator Seek. Nomi's eyes go wide when they see you, and they lose their footing on the slippery rocks. "Hey, whoa!" they exclaim, falling into the knee-deep, gloopy puddle of blobgrass. The stuff is so sticky. It floats like rafts of goo on the shallow water, trapping animals underneath it. Nomi's too big to be in danger, but they're still stuck. Try to help? Nomi inevitably pulls you in, and you get all goopy too. It's a big, sticky mess. You're naturally a little embarrassed by this clumsy rescue attempt, but Nomi is not. "Come on in, Dees," they laugh. "The water's fine." Dees declines their generous invitation, grimacing as Nomi flecks him with goopy water as you both flounder to the shore. Nomi just laughs and brushes themselves off. Not that it helps, they're totally soaked. "I don't get it," Dees mutters. "How do you do that? Just be weird and mess things up, but not feel like you want to crawl into a hole and die from embarrassment." Now Nomi blushes. I guess I don't always know when I should be embarrassed," they reply. "I mean, I already know I'm stupid and uncoordinated and bad at basically everything." "No, you're not." Oh, I hate that. I hate that they feel that way about themselves. They shrug. "I don't know. I guess it doesn't bother me if other people think that, too. Like, they can't make fun of me for something that's just true, right?" Dee stares at Nomi for a few seconds. "I never thought about it like that," he says, slowly. He takes a cloth out of his backpack. Here," he says, offering it to Nomi. "For your face. You're all goopy." Nomi giggles, and they share a moment of intense eye contact as Dees gently blots water from Nomi's face. I'm gonna stay quiet. The moment passes as quickly as it started, both Dees and Nomi awkwardly shuffling apart and getting back to their readings. I think those two could be a cute couple as well. I mean, it probably would never happen, but let's say Sim was never in the picture, I could totally see Dees and Nomi being a shocking couple. For some reason, it just works, you know? Not in an opposites attract kind of way, even though they're both kind of opposites, but I mean, we've seen before in other playthroughs that Dees can get excited and happy when he's in his element, like right out here. It's just like Nomi. That'd be another throuple I'd like to be a part of. Just a bunch of socially awkward aces all hanging out in the forest together. Nomi! You catch Nomi in the lounge, drawing on a single piece of actual paper. They look extremely focused, and don't seem to notice you come in. As you get closer, you can tell that this piece is one they're putting a lot of work into. Whoa, that's a fancy drawing! Nomi's head snaps up, and you can practically watch their blush spread across their cheeks and down their neck in real time. "Oh, Yabby!" they exclaim, covering the picture with their hands and looking up at you with wide, panicked eyes. I didn't see you there, sorry!" "I love your art, let me see it!" Nomi's shoulders come down from their ears. "Well, really? Really? You do?" They look down at their drawing, then go tense again and snap it up, holding it carefully to their chest. "Wait! No! You can't see it until it's done!" Nomi jumps up, scattering their art supplies everywhere. I have to be somewhere else right now! Bye!" They run out of the lounge, gently screaming, "Kia!" Well, that was even stranger than normal. I wonder what it was. Was it Rex? Was it me? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Oh? Wake up to the sound of your holopalm chiming with new messages. You blearily tap through your inbox, squinting into the bright light. Dr. Instance says you're all going to ruin your eyesight by 30 if you stare at your holopalms all the time, but Dr. Instance has never been a teenager on an alien planet, so what does she know? OMG, is that supposed to be you? What? You are friends with Nomi, correct? Tell them not to clog up the colony message board with their art. You leave them the fuck alone! Your stomach sinks as you go to the colony message board and find a new post from Nomi-Nomi entitled, "You know who you are." You click it. The post contains a single image attachment depicting two people embracing while riding a Unisar. Nomi has drawn hearts floating all around them. One is clearly Nomi's Legend of Avamar character, and the other, well, it could be you, but looking at it, well, it could be Rex as well. You look for more information, but there is none. Strange. You close your holopalm and get ready to start the day. Oh, so this is the branching path where we decide if we want to date Nomi or if we set them up with Rex? Alright, I'm gonna save. Nomi, 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 you want to talk to me about that, or... So about that picture you posted. Nomi puts their styles down. Okay, sure. It's a picture of you and me, isn't it? Nomi looks stunned. They purse their lips and look down at their holoscreen, blushing furiously, and don't respond. Nomi, I like you too. What? Nomi says, looking up in shock. You do? They clasp their hands over their chest. Oh, okay, don't laugh, but that was supposed to be a picture of Rex. You can't help it. You do laugh a little, and Nomi's blush darkens. Yabby, it's not funny, they chide you through their smile. I never thought in a million bajillion eons you would be into me. When you told me you also didn't like people like that, I totally got what you meant. I hate it when people get flirty with me, and I don't feel the same way. It's super gross, and I didn't want to be weird and pushy, but oh, wow! You like me? Wow, just, wow! Really? Really? Nomi's brilliant expression is contagious. You smile at each other like total idiots until you both burst into giggles. So, if you want to, kiss me, I would think that would be kinda nice. Only if you're interested, really. I'd love to. Nomi looks flustered and anxious, but also very sweet. You sit down beside them on the couch, and after a few seconds of blushing eye contact, you lean in and kiss them very gently on the lips. Their surprised exhale tickles your cheeks. It's only a couple seconds before Nomi pulls back and touches their fingertips to their lips, thoughtfully. Oh, they breathe. That's kinda nice. They kiss you this time, just as innocently, wrapping their arms around you and sighing in happiness. You extend your hand to Nomi and they take it, then burst into giggles again. You settle in beside Nomi on the couch and, after a few minutes of sitting in quiet awe of each other, they pick up their stylus with their other hand and keep drawing, radiating contentment. Oh, we got Nomi-Nomi! Alright, I do think I will do one time where we actually set them up with Rex, and we also need to matchmake all three of us together at one point, but we're gonna save that for Rex, like I said. Because Rex is just gonna have a huge, big playthrough of us romancing him with everybody. Which I love. All the thruples, all the poly, give it to me. But for now, it's just us and them. I love you, Nomi-Nomi. Now that we're dating, let's hang out. Nomi shoots you a dazzling smile. Yep, they exclaim. Sounds great. You play some games. Do you want to play Laser Fable? Nomi asks, and well, of course you do, even though Nomi whoops you every single time. Maybe today will be your day. Suffice to say, it's not. It's only a few rounds before you're turbo sweaty and getting a little discouraged. Nomi notices and turns off the game, giving you a great big hug. You're getting a lot better, they assure you. I'm just a little bit bouncier than you, that's all. If you're slower than your opponent, you can always... Nomi goes off on a tangent, explaining some advanced Laser Fable strategies. They really get fired up. It's nice to bask in someone being passionate about something they love. Aww. My fellow hyperfixator. Virtunalia! And I'm gonna do trivia. Tangent is out for blood this year. She snaps at anyone who tries to talk to her before trivia begins, and complains that she's been cramming so hard on pop culture she feels like her brain's about to explode. Meanwhile, Nomi-Nomi just bobs along to the music in their hearspeak as they wait, totally unbothered. Good on you, Nomi. 'Cause I'm gonna kick Tang's butt again. There we go. I'll do whatever it takes to win. Tang's cramming clearly paid off for her. She's strong competition until the category about old Earth slang, where you clearly pull ahead. You snatch victory from her clutches and she grudgingly accepts your superiority in all things trivia. After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take a few days vacation, but everything is getting tense. Good thing I've got Nomi with me to help me feel better. Nomi! You meet Nomi-Nomi and Dees at the edge of a large, lavender-hued lake.
Hey, Abby!
Nomi greets you.
We're mapping the edge of this lake and taking water samples. Utopia gave us these cool drones to play with. Want to join us?
Dees checks his holo map. It'll be faster if we split up. You go clockwise, I'll go counterclockwise. When we meet on the other side, we'll be done. I'll go with Nomi. Nomi springs to your side.
Team Clockwise is blasting off again. See you on the other side, Dees.
He waves, perfectly happy to head out alone. You take turns flying the drone around as you walk. It's a sophisticated tool about the size of a golf ball, automatically cataloging flora and sampling the air and mineral and water for mineral content. On Nomi's turn at the controls, they accidentally careen the thing away from the lake. It gets snapped out of the air by a large, angry, furry gecko kind of thing with a very long tongue. It reels the drone in and then sits on it protectively. If you try to approach it, lashes its tongue out and slashes you with it. Ouch! It's sharper than it looks. We've got to come up with a plan. I'll flank it. Whoa, okay. That works. I don't know what I did, but it worked. The creature is attracted to movement, so you hatch a plan where you use Nomi as bait. You give them an antler palm frond to wave around and use as a shield while you sneak around behind the creature. While it's distracted by Nomi, you leap out of the bushes and snatch back the survey drone. Success! Nomi gets battered around a little by the territorial beast, but you both run away and regroup at the shoreline again.
Phew! They exclaim. Great plan, friendo!
You finally make it to the other side, meet up with Dees, and finish taking readings of the far side of the lake. Nomi suggests you break for lunch, and you enjoy a picnic together, the only 3 humans around for kilometers. Ah, nice and peaceful. Just me and my 2 besties. Quite the trio we make. Nomi, 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 Nomi! Yes! You enter the lounge and find Nomi curled up in one of the larger chairs, fast asleep. Their holopalm is still open. Should I let them sleep? You figure that if Nomi, of all people, is tired enough to fall asleep in the middle of the day, they probably need sleep. You tap their holoscreen, noticing just before it turns off that it's displaying lines upon lines of text that must be for Nomi's holonovel. They must be working themselves to the bone to get it done. Nomi murmurs and curls in on themselves more tightly, and you slip away before they notice you're here. I wonder what happens if I wake them up. I'm gonna be a little nosy. Gently wake them up. You tap Nomi on the shoulder and they blink awake, frowning as they rub the sleep drool from their cheek.
What?
They mumble.
What happening? Oh, hey you, they say,
stretching their arms and legs and settling into a more comfortable position.
I guess I fell asleep while working on my holonovel.
They frown again and poke listlessly at their holoscreen.
I just closed my eyes for a cool nanosec. Guess I was more zonked than I thought. There's just so much to write still. It feels like it'll never be done.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Well,
Nomi starts, dragging their finger to scroll through the lines of script on the holoscreen.
See, the thing is, I'm too tired to get any good work done, but if I'm not working, I just feel guilty. So I don't let myself do anything actually fun because I should be writing.
Oh, I get that so much. They flick their fingers so the text scrolls faster, then puts their chin in their hands.
So I end up just staring at my holopalm and chatting with people because that's all I have the energy for, which doesn't make me feel any better, and then I just feel even more guilty because I wasted all that time.
Maybe a game? Or maybe they just need a break. Just to turn off their brain for a little bit. Sometimes that's what you need. Let's go for a walk. Nomi perks up.
OMG! Yes, why didn't I think of that? Let's go!
You grab your umbrellas and boots and head out to the gardens, which have become a lush pink and purple wonderland in the rains. Nomi perks up almost immediately in the fresh air, skipping along the path and turning back to shout at you to keep up.
Last one to the gazebo is a rotten doi-doi egg!
You chase each other to the gazebo where Cal is working on repairing the steps. Oh, hey, you two, he greets you, standing and re-slinging his hammer into his belt. Fancy seeing you here. Taking a break from the old holo novel, huh, Nomi? Nomi giggles and nods their head, and Cal smiles gently. I can't wait to read it. Really, really. Nomi gasps and covers their mouth with the hands. Really? You're not just saying that? Of course not, Cal exclaims. I've been waiting for it ever since your first story, about the talking aliens who helped the human. I think you're really onto something with that. Nomi looks uncharacteristically speechless. You guys enjoy the garden, okay? Cal says, turning back to his repair work. I'll catch up with y'all at dinner time. You and Nomi set off into the garden again, getting a few steps away before Nomi explodes into giggles. They grab your hands and jump around you in circles. Can you believe it? They exclaim. I didn't know anyone was actually looking forward to my holo novel. They release your hands and spin around in circles, laughing so loud it rings off the nearby geodesic domes. Wah! I'm so happy! I feel like I could punch the suns! You finish your walk with Nomi, who is clearly much improved. As you approach the lounge again, Nomi turns to you and envelopes you in a great big hug. Thank you so much, Yabby. That's exactly what I needed. I know I have the will to keep going now. Do your best. Nomi laughs and shoots you a double peace sign. Thanks, I will. Aww, I'm glad I was able to help encourage them. I know what it feels like. I mean, one of my dreams is to become a writer. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. But it's always hard for me to put the ideas on paper. I have the ideas in my head. I can just never sit down and write them. So I get that to a painful extent. Maybe I should go on a walk. Might actually be a good idea. Aw, I went to relax in the lounge. Nomi-Nomi often comes and finds you after work so you can hang out. Most of the time you get dinner together, and then retreat back to the lounge for more relaxing. Even though you've been spending most of your free time watching the same holovids, watching them again with Nomi-Nomi always makes it feel special. Aww. Alright, now time for trauma. Alright, shelter in the quarters. Oh yeah, this is the siege. I want to go spend time with Rex and Nomi. Rex and Nomi are holed up in Rex's room, looking perfectly comfortable being cooped up in small quarters together. It's just like being in space, Nomi says, snipping at a bit of folded up paper. We're not used to all this wide open space, you know? If you're bored on a spaceship, you can only move from one tiny room to another tiny room. You have to learn how to make it fun to be wherever you are. They open up the folded paper, creating a chain of paper figures all connected at the hands and feet. Rex is puzzling over building some kind of birdhouse for a very big bird. He lays down a line of glue and presses a roof piece onto the walls. Honestly, it's nice to have a day off, he says. I've been meaning to build this Xeno house for a month, but the construction crew's been working non-stop. You help Rex with his Xeno house and listen to Nomi chatter away. They're so calm. Maybe the siege isn't so bad after all. It's not when you have great friends and a great partner. And the siege is over and Rhett is angry. We have seen this before many a time. And we are on to year 18. Talk about a busy year. We got a lot of stuff done with Nomi, and it looks like there's still more stuff we can do with them. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. We're getting closer to getting endings, and we have several endings to get. Not only do we want to matchmake them with Rex at some point, but we also want to get different endings for ourselves. Actually, one of them will involve getting the bar open, but I have opened the bar before, and I have worked in the bar before, especially for Tang's ending. So I will avoid showing that until actual Rex's route, and I won't be a barista. I will just do the photophoner in there, most likely. We'll see. My plan is to get the entertainer ending for Nomi because it just fits. I have 3 endings for each of them, so it's perfect. But either way, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, look forward to reading Nomi's holo novel, and have a good day.